Dem no dey tell tortoise say race don start. Dem no dey tell blind man say salt no dey food o. My people, time don reach make we touch like wetin dey shele inside we local government. Why e be say local government no dey again? Wetin dey shele for inside we local government administration, plus including wetin we fit do to Colombia back our local government so that we fit enjoy our local government and we community so e go better again. This na why we bring una this ogbonge program we dey call am public intel. This program we go dey enter the public with politics, economy, security and even food security, plus including other sengemenge issues wey concern us. Public intel go dey come your domot for every Wednesday for 7 o'clock for evening, come go reach 7:30 on top Aso Radio 93.5 FM Abuja. Make una no miss am o. Make una no miss am o. Make una come make we join body, gun body, put body together because Naija na we country and na we go make am work o.
Kai, kwastoma, kai ma kana siyar da wannan manya-manyan mangorori? Naji an ce na kamfanin GMO ne.
Haba, yar uwa, wa ya gaya miki GMO na nan kasar?
Haba dai, ga magana ya yaɗu a gari cewar an shigo da manya-manyan mangorori, lemo, rogo da doya na GMO da Turawa suka shigo da su don su halaka mu.
Haba, yar uwa, bari ki ji. Duk wannan manya-manyan mangororin, lemo, rogo da doya ba na GMO bane ba, na haɗi ne. Baki taɓa ji ba? Bugu da ƙari, Hukumar Lafiya ta Duniya wato WHO ta tabbatar da cewar GMO ba shi da illa. Har ila yau hukumar NBMA ta ƙasa ke sa ido. GMO baya kasuwanni a ƙasar nan a yanzu, kuma su masu kushewa da cewar GMO ba shi da kyau na amfani da shi da zarar sun tsallaka ƙasashen ƙetare. Yar uwa, ina fatan GMO ya shigo nan ƙasar ba da daɗewa ba. GMO na kashe ƙwari masu lalata amfanin gona ya kuma sa ka samu isasshen amfani yadda ya dace, kuma baya ɗauke da duk wata cuta, zai kuma ƙara maka sinadarin vitamin na jiki da jikin ɗan adam ke bukata. Kin san cewar ni ma ina son abu mai kyau.
Anya kuwa ba zan sauya sunana zuwa uwar gida GMO ba?
Now, good evening, my country people. I greet you now with my whole jolly heart. Yesterday, another day for Public Intel for 93.5 FM, Aso Radio Abuja. Una welcome, una welcome. I greet you now welly. Yes, today, another day we want to talk about food security. But before we begin the yarn our matter, we could go on a very short break. When we come back, we're going to talk plenty things.
Kíre kí mò ń wò yìí oníbàárà ẹ̀yin náà ti ń ta àwọn mọ́ngòrò gbàǹgbàǹgbà yìí mo sì gbọ́ wípé èyí tí wọ́n fi ẹ̀rọ GMO gbìn ni o.
Ta ló sọ fún yín wípé GMO wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí?
Ọ̀rọ̀ tó gbòde nìyẹn o wípé àwọn mọ́ngòrò ńlá ọsàn ẹ̀gẹ́ àti iṣu jẹ́ ti GMO tí àwọn òyìnbó gbé wá láti fi pa wá.
Ó ga o, àwọn mọ́ngòrò ńlá ọsàn iṣu tẹ́ ń wò yìí kì í ṣe ti GMO eléyìí tí a ṣe àṣepọ̀ rẹ̀ láti ara ìsogi kan sí òmíràn ni. Ṣé wípé ẹ̀ tí ì gbọ́? Àjọ WHO ti jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ wípé ẹ̀rọ ìgbàlódé ti genetically modified organisms tí wọ́n fi ń gbin nǹkan ọ̀gbìn kì í ṣe ohun tí kò dára. Àjọ NBMA tó jẹ́ tiwa gan kò dákẹ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. GMO kò tí ì wà ní àwọn ilé ìtajà wa. Ẹ wò ó, àwọn tó lọ sí òkè òkun gan jẹ gbádùn èso yìí. Àdúrà tèmi ni wípé kí wọ́n tètè gbé wá sí àwọn ilé ìtajà tó wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Káwa náà lè jẹ gbádùn rẹ̀. Ó ń pa kòkòrò lára nǹkan ọ̀gbìn kò sì lè bá èrè oko yín jẹ́. Yálà òjò rọ̀ tàbí kò rọ̀, ohun ọ̀gbìn GMO yóò wù dìde nílẹ̀. Kò ní àrùn kankan lára bíi ti wulẹ̀ ó mọ. Ìkéde yìí wáyé láti ọwọ́ OVAP àti NAFDA.
Yes, so una welcome back. And somebody don't pass my shake. Give me so make I do una shake. So if you just listen to me for the very first time, I may be that humble girl with the radio. Yes, okay, no problem. With the yeah, we talk plenty things. So una yeah, I would dedicate now, you know, yeah. So moving on, we say today we want to talk about biosafety and regulatory framework. Today, we want to ensure responsible and deployment of biotech crops. What that one means, say the person waiting for studio, which in name be Dr. Agha Ukpai Agha. That name you get to explain to me. But in name now Dr. Agha Ukpai. I need to say today, he want to tell the people where they listen about anything we concern responsible deployment of biotech crops. That one means say the crops, so we say they go to distribute, you know, anywhere we say biotech crops supposed to day. Yes, they won't talk about how they go take push on to that place, clean of is it charges or whatever. Anyhow, it be sure una go understand when the person begin to talk. Today not beautiful. Okay, we could bring Dr. Hai come on air. Doctor, how you doing?
I'm fine, no. I'm good.
Okay, how your journey to the office? Yes, we want to talk about biosafety and regulatory framework. I'm going to be the meaning of biosafety and regulatory framework. If you explain, maybe people for take understand.
Yeah, so I feel do am because you want make I do am.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us what be biosafety and regulatory framework. What do you mean for common man?
Yeah,
and for farmers too.
For common man, Biosafety is an agency, National Biosafety Management Agency, where they regulate biotech crops to make sure say the crops where they do for farmers or farmers they do that it is safe for human health.
Okay.
It is safe for plant. It is safe for animal. And it is safe for the environment where we they do am, where they do am. That is what it means. So that make everybody where they do biotech crop do am well. Because if you do am well, people go there be sure say they no go suffer from anything. People go know say that government will put the agency in place in 2015. They do better work for Nigeria. And this agency, they make sure say anything that has to do with biotech, they correct they fine they do them in line with our law. What is the law? The law make us to do guidelines where anybody who they do biotech go follow, so that you go follow the guidelines and do them well. And if you do them well, the Nigerians will be sure that whatever they are eating is safe. And that is why we tell every Nigerian, every company when they do biotech, make they follow guidelines where NBM, National Biosafety Management Agency, don't develop. Because we have plenty guidelines where anyone when they do the biotech crop go follow. And that is how government say make we do am, so that everybody go there happy, say food go there plenty for this country, Nigeria.
Okay, so now this one say you don't mention plenty guidelines. I want to ask you now, for we Africans now, like as we do for this African continent now, how African countries want to address the need, for this robust biosafety, these guidelines measure, just to ensure this safe deployment of biotech crops for different African countries within we borders, especially for Nigeria. How they want to take to them?
Yes, make I tell you. You see, if Nigerians get them correct, other Africans go they happy and get them correct also. Because they always follow Nigeria at the back. Because they say Nigeria is a giant of Africa. And Nigeria, they do better things when it comes to technology. Like other African countries, they have their own guidelines. And in Nigeria, they come Nigeria, come learn within Nigeria, how Nigeria they do them. Burkina Faso came to Nigeria sometime last 2 months. Ghana came. Other African countries, they come Nigeria to learn what they do. Because Nigeria, they do better work. They don't say that if Nigeria get them right, then they go get them right also. And make I tell you, the National Biosafety Management Agency, NBMA, hey, they do them the right way, where government say make they do them. We don't even join body with custom, join body with other agencies that they work for border. Now, if custom people see anything that has to do with GMO, that has to do with biotech crops, they go let us know. They go tell us, and we go just run, go border, go check.
You get what I read now for internet. I read say the National Biosafety Framework (NBF) now the combination of policy, legal framework, administrative and technical instrument. That one means that everybody put hands together, say they want make this biosafety framework they okay. And again, I consider read say people just like as you take talk, they say Kenya, Nigeria, Uganda, all of them too. They follow for this whole framework, because even the National Library of Medicine, that's the National Center for Biotechnology Information, don't even stamp and get it back to say this framework regulations, it they happen for Kenya, it they happen for Nigeria, it they happen for Uganda, it still they happen for Sweden and other potential areas too. And you, Seth, you mentioned say people from Ghana come, Abi?
Yes.
You mentioned say people from which other country?
Burkina Faso.
What thing they can't even do for Nigeria? Shana this biotechnology safety or framework. Now they come, Nigeria can't do.
Yes, so
okay.
They come to learn how Nigeria they do am better. Because Nigeria, they see Nigeria as people wey sabi the work, people wey know the work. So they come Nigeria to see how these guidelines, how we dey do am. Anybody wey wan do biotech crops, how we dey follow regulate am, so that they go carry and go back to their own country to do a good job, so that their government go dey clap for them. As the government of Nigeria, they clap for us, say we dey do better work.
So they themselves too, they want also they want also adopt this biotechnology, so kind of go their own country.
Yes.
Okay, tell us about the key challenges. We say most African countries in the face to if they said they want to do this biotechnology agriculture.
Yeah. Anyway, the challenge is always uniform. You know, in every country.
Okay.
Because sometimes some people where they inside villages, communities, they don't understand what be biotech. They don't understand what be biosafety. They don't understand what is biosecurity. So because of this, money, every country needs money. It's a challenge, so that they will create what we call awareness. Because this awareness will make people for villages, all these old farmers, all these young farmers, to understand that biotech is a good thing that can help to promote food security in Nigeria.
Okay, but you can't bring one thing now we can make me the interesting, because say this public intel program now anything about security, but then would they face the common man for different local governments or different communities? You don't talk about biosecurity. What do you mean biosecurity?
Biosecurity is the measures, how to put measures in place,
okay,
manage measures to avoid pathogens from affecting human beings who are working in the lab, human beings who are even working in agriculture, to make sure this pathogen doesn't affect them, affect human beings, affect plants, affect even the environment.
Okay.
Putting measures in place for even biological this microbiologists, those who are working in the lab. Somebody can use pathogens. Somebody can use micro materials, to destroy a nation, to destroy anybody. But because of them have to manage these things not to happen, that is why we say biosecurity is important. And it is even good, as I did here, as I did tell you. Now me the head of the biosecurity department in National Biosafety Management Agency. And if I tell you the thing we don't do, hey, we don't even develop a policy where federal government, because federal government they're interested in this biosecurity matter. We don't develop a policy which they call a National Biosecurity Policy and Action Plan 2022 to 2026. And this policy contains everything that has to do with biosecurity. To make sure say you are safe, to make sure I am safe, to make sure all Nigerians are safe in terms of pathogens. Thank you.
Okay, make I ask you again now. This biosafety and biosecurity are the same thing?
No.
Maybe
they are related though.
They are related.
Because if you talk about biosafety, we are talking of unintentional release of pathogens. But why biosecurity? Now intentional release, say this thing, if you do this thing, it will cause harm to somebody. You go do harm. It's intentional. That is biosecurity. But biosafety, you are not sure. It is by accident. It is by accident. So it is unintentional. So the difference, just in a simple language or in a one word, we can say biosafety is unintentional release of pathogens.
Okay, we get one caller right now. Tell us your name and where you call us from.
Good afternoon. My name is Ahmed.
Okay, I know to get your name. If you repeat your name again.
My name is Ahmed.
Awa. Okay, Awa, where you call us from? Okay, Awa Tahir. Where you call us from? From Abuja. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, what will be your question?
My own is the question. I understand what the doctor talk.
Okay.
What he explain for that exactly what they happen. You don't explain to people the way we don't understand what is biosafety and biosecurity they do. And we have to commend the National Biosafety Management Agency for the good work where they do. I have to commend Doctor and hail him for the good work he has done. He has made many people to understand what biosecurity and biosafety is all about.
Okay.
So, Doctor, I'm saying congratulations, continue the good work.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, I want to make I ask you, you be farmer or you they work for any biotechnology agency?
No, I'm a farmer.
Ah, okay.
I'm a farmer and I'm using what they are doing.
Oh, okay.
So, what is National Biosafety Management Agency don explain to us. They make us now say the farm wey we dey do, we dey get good use. Then they tell us say all the things wey dey Nigeria is safe, make we dey use am. And we don see am for ground say the thing dey work very well.
Okay, so which day you begin to use this biotechnology seeds or products and all of that? How long now you don dey do?
3 years now.
How the crops wey you plant, how dem be?
They do very well though. In country they get 50 before. Now they get 150.
You don't mean it. You have to pay tithe to. You have to pay tithe to, because people now will be farmers now, they hear you.
It's a very wonderful work.
Thank you. Okay, moku kunaka, moku even do shekeke. Una they do well. Thank you, Mrs. Awa. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling. I hope say other farmers too go call, and I hope say if you be farmer, you dey hear. You never use anything about biotechnology, call. Make you ask Dr. Ukpai wey dey for studio. But if you don't still don't use and if you still do like wetin Madam Awa do right now.
As I want answer am, my body dey sweet. As I said, biotechnology or biotech, their own is to promote this technology. Their own is to make sure say the biotech food help Nigeria to increase the food we have in Nigeria. Because you know how our population is now. We get plenty people in this country. The food where we just they do, if you no use technology again, we go there hungry. Now people no go get plenty food to eat. Even me as I dey like this, I no go get plenty food. Take of your children. But biotech, as they are promoting this, we should have to encourage them also. Make they do one so that food get there plenty for Nigeria. And we also in National Biosafety Management Agency, what thing we they do is just to regulate these activities, to regulate what thing the biotech people they do, to make sure say it is correct, and we they do and well. And when you talk of biodiversity, what is biodiversity? Biodiversity is talking about even plants, animals. So it covers it, and that we are saying that to make sure that it doesn't affect humans. Doesn't affect plant, animals, and the environment. Environment is talking about the environment, talking about what is inside the environment. Plant, they're inside the environment. Animal, they're inside the environment. So if they are protected, that means you are protecting biodiversity. So I tell you, the work where we they do in biosafety, it's good. People should support us. People should call, if you have any question where you don't understand where, come to National Biosafety Management Agency. Our doors are open. And anybody will come with the answer and well. Come and ask us questions. We will answer you.
Okay, Una, thank you, and Dr. Ukpai Agha. Dr. Ukpai, they work with the National Biosafety Management Agency, and he also be agricultural director for them. And we don't talk about biosafety. Dr. Agha, you got any last word you want to talk about today?
Yes, I will also just put my mouth. I will put my mouth because there's something where somebody, the last caller, just mentioned. You know, that is very important. Important in the sense that if you have a lab, it's good. Anything where you do, you say you regulate, and you have a lab, it's good. So we have a very good lab, one of the best lab for regulators in Africa. And the thing where the last caller just talked about now. So I want to also put my mouth, say, yes, so not true.
This lab now for Africa now be the best, not only for Nigeria.
I'm telling you, Africa, so African country, they come Nigeria, come see what thing they do. Because anything where we do and well. So we get a lab. And what I want to just say also, as my last comment, you know, is that show in Nigeria, hey, make we help ourselves, make we promote technology, make we put anything that is good, biotech, for me, it is good when it is regulated. And that is why we tell people, anything when you want to do for biotech, make sure say you come to National Biosafety Management Agency, make you can't get permit. Because if you get permit, then we can make sure say anything where you they do, is they correct. Is they in line with Nigerian government. So that Nigerian government, everybody going to support them more. But if you not come, don't do them. If you see you, we will arrest you. If you go to market to see that you carry anything that has to do with the GMO, hey, we will arrest you. Okay. We will arrest you. You go prison, or you go pay fine. But if you come National Biosafety Management Agency to tell us say they do this thing, then we go now say bring all your papers, make you know whether what thing you they do is they correct.
Is they correct?
Then we go also bring experts. We go bring experts make they look at wetin to do whether they correct.
So people
no be only
do
we dey do am o. No be only we dey do am o. Now we have expert o. We go call expert. They go come for meeting many days. Come check whether the thing wey you dey do on biotech whether they correct. If it dey correct, we go give you approval. Continue. If you no dey correct, we go tell you make you go stop o because you no correct. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So far so good. We don't carry ourselves come out for studio, and the person we just hear in voice now, Dr. Ukpai Agha. We don't talk about biosafety and regulatory framework, ensuring responsible deployment of biotech crop. I want to say thank you for listening. My name is Steve Dakore Ekpendu. For now, una bye bye. See you and talk to you next week.
Chee, ya na iso na ndị na-elu oto mango asị na ọ bụ nke GMO. Ebumnobi ha bụ ka ha gbaa mbọ fụ na ha gbuchapụrụ anyị niile bụ ndị obodo a.
Ị ma na ka ha rabụ mkpụrụ ototo osisi ndị a niile enwere mgbe o ji bụrụ nke ndị ụlọọrụ GMO chacha ebe ndị ụlọọrụ WHO wee sị na ya bụ mkpụrụ osisi GMO bụ kponoyoyo ka ọ bụ ndị ụlọọrụ MBMA wee nyekwa ya bụ mkpụrụ osisi GMO nkwado. GMO a na-akọ enwebedị mgbe o ji wee bata obodo anyị bụ Naijiria. Ndị a niile na-akọghere asịrị a na mkpụrụ osisi ndị a niile bụ GMO. Ị ma na ha na-erichakwa ya mgbe ọbụla ha jere ebe ofesi onye ahịa m mụnwa na-ekpokuru Chineke ka e butere anyị ya bụ mkpụrụ osisi GMO n'obodo anyị na ka anyị sorokwa wee na-ekpori ndụ n'ime ya. Ọrịa niile dị na mkpụrụ osisi GMO a na-egbu ya mana ọ gaghị emetụ ya bụ mkpụrụ osisi akacha. Ọ na-etokwa ma mmiri ozoro ma mmiri ezoghị. Kpọọ ha n'akara igwe dị otu a 08033142898.